It's just hard to imagine how one person could go through all this, yet still have the positive and incredible, beautiful attitude that my Zadie has.
Figure is
You got
disappearing.
my grandson here.
I know, but life's not gonna be
Whoever
forgotten.
dreamed that we're going to start a new generation.
No, we didn't have a future.
If you have a future,
We didn't have a future. In Auschwitz, when we were in Auschwitz, and then, wherever you were, we did not have a future. We looked
who
at,
was thinking futures?
we were looking
You
for
have
the
to be
day,
off your
one day,
mind to think of a future.
one day, one day at a time, one
no,
hour
no,
at a
no,
time.
no. 1 second at a time.
Right.
1 minute at a time.
Right, that's exactly right.
Because there was no luxury to think of 1 day at a time.
That's correct.
You just didn't know from 1 minute to the other. I was blessed from God that a girl found me.
There are hundreds of people dying there, and there are corpses, and there's total death and destruction. My Zadie lies down because he's gotten past the war, and it's time to do what many people did, which was lie down and die. And along comes this woman, she with some other women, and she's younger, and she says to her friends, we should try and save this guy, he's alive. And she picks him up, and they take him to a field hospital, and he was there for 6 months. And when he got out of there, he couldn't find this girl that saved his life. He met her, brought her flowers. It's very romantic.
And I said, tell me, how did you happen to be over in that same spot that I was lying on the field of corpses? You could have gone 5 meters one way, 5 meters the other way. Why? How did you happen to come just on top of me? She says she doesn't know.
A few years later, they married, and it's 2014. They just celebrated their 64th wedding. And it's the most beautiful story you could ever ask for. It's almost hard to believe that through all this hell and this terrible place, you have a story like that where a woman who's so young does something to save somebody's life when there's so much death and destruction around. It's hard to put into words. It really is. But truly, she saved him, and because of that, I'm here, and